This video is about scope, a pretty basic programming concept. So scope defines where a variable is defined and lives within a program. Variables are only accessible in their scope. Let's look at an example to understand this better. So we're playing lottery. Here in the lottery class I have a winning number and an array list of numbers in play. I have simply here a constructor that assigns an array list of numbers to the class of lottery or the object that is to be instantiated. And then I have a play lottery method, which basically then sets the winning number to some winner, and it also generates an integer called special joker, which is assigned to the number 101. And then on over here in the main method, the idea is just to set a winning number and a list of numbers to be played with, and with that we're creating a lottery. And then we're just playing the lottery, so the lottery has the list of numbers and the winner, and then we're just checking what those variables are. Then we're changing the values of the winner and some number in the numbers list of playable numbers, and we create another variable and print what those variables actually are. And then in the end we also change the winner again and we compare. So for now we don't care what the output will be, we're just gonna identify the variables. So we have one here and one here. Then we can see we have one here passing into the constructor. We have another one here that's gonna be passed into the play lottery method. Then over in the main we have one here and one here. Then with these two we create another one, the tester lottery. Here is just printing some stuff and assigning the winner. And down here we still have the same variables created up here, we just change some values. But then with the new values we want to create a different lottery, another one. So that's a different variable. And again here is just assigning values and printing some stuff to check if we did the assignment correctly. And then in the end again we change the winning number and we want to see if something changed in our two lotteries. So what are the types of variables here? Here are the main types we find within computer programs. We have local variables. A local variable is declared inside a method and is only available there. Then we have parameters, which basically behave like local variables and are passed into a function. Then we have member and class variables. They live inside a class and can only be used throughout the class. And then finally we have global variables, which are available throughout the program, thus global. So let's go back here and see what kind of variables we have. So we have here class variables or member variables. Then here we have a parameter, another parameter. Then here we have local variable, local variable, local variable, and here another local variable. But how do we reason about this? What could actually go wrong in this little program? So the idea is to create a winning number and a list of numbers to be played with. Then with these two variables I'm creating a test lottery. And then down here I'm just being lazy, I want to just change the winning number and slightly change the set of playable numbers. So I'm changing here the second number from 45 to 10. And with these two changed variables I'm creating a new second lottery to play with. And then here I'm just printing to check what's inside of those two lotteries. And I'm expecting them to be two independent and different lotteries. I'm expecting the first one to have these numbers and the winner 13. And then the second lottery I'm expecting to have the numbers 13, 10, 99, and the winner should be 99. Okay, now let's run through a memory model to check if that's actually right. So let's start right here on top of the main function. So I'm creating here a box which is going to represent the scope of the main function. And in here, we're creating the winning number. And we assign it to 13. So there's a little box in the memory which is reserved to the winning number, and it's 13. Then we're creating also in the main scope, we're creating some numbers. Now, some numbers is an array list, and an array list is of type object. And in Java, objects are always saved in a different part of memory, which is called the heap. So this is a different scope. And here in the main, we instantiate this some numbers variable, but then we refer to the actual object which is saved on the heap, and here we put down some numbers and the actual values we put in there. Next, we here create the tester lottery. Of course, this starts off in the main function, but then again, because a lottery is of type object, we actually create the object over here in the heap. And let me just write that as a box also, because it is an object. So we have tester lottery, and that lottery takes a winning number. I'm just gonna abbreviate that winning WN, and it has a numbers in play list, and these will be created over here. Now for now these are still empty, so when we're actually creating the class here and creating, when we call new, what we're actually doing, we're calling the constructor and we're passing some numbers into that object of type lottery. So really what we're doing, we're then pointing to this object right here, some numbers actually which we passed into that constructor. Next, we're playing this lottery, and this simply assigns the sum winner, so our winning number, to the object of tester lottery. So we simply look here in the main function, we have the winning number is 13, and we say this in tester lottery is the winning number. So we copy over the value right here. Okay, so far so good. Now we can expect here this statement. The winning number is, so we're calling tester lottery dot winning number. That should return us 13. And then if we go through this statement here, tester lottery dot numbers in play, and then index 1, this should return us here 45. Okay, makes sense. Let's look at the rest of the program. So now, here we continue, we change the sum numbers in index 1 to 10. So we go here, main, okay, that points over to the heap, and we look at the index 1, and we change the 45 to 10. Okay, then we're looking at winning number, which is over here in the main, and we change that to 99. Okay, then we're creating another lottery. So we're in the main, and there goes another lottery. And for the same reason as we discussed before, the another lottery is of type lottery. It is an object, so it's created over here in the heap, making a box. So another lottery, and again it has the winning number WN and numbers in play. And when we instantiate this another lottery with the new keyword here, we're calling the constructor again, and we assign some numbers to another lottery. So numbers in play is pointing to this array list right here. Okay, and then when we play the lottery again, we look over here and we assign the winning number 99 to another lottery. And what I actually forgot to mention in the first time, we're also creating, while we call the play lottery function, we're creating in the play lottery scope, we're creating that special joker number, which is 101. And finally, the last thing we do after we just print the stuff inside of the another lottery to check what's going on there, we're changing again the winning number back to 10. So we're again here in the main scope and we're going to 10. But now we want to see what's actually happening in our program. So this is the same program as it was on the slides. If you paid close attention to the memory model, you might already expect that something is going wrong here. What we would expect is that we create a tester lottery with the winning number 13 out of the set of winning numbers 13, 45, and 99, and we create another lottery with the winning number 99 out of the set of playable numbers of 13, and then 45 is changed to 10 and 99. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so here we go. We're starting right here. We're printing tester lottery.winning number, which is 13. Perfect. Then testing lottery.numbers in play, index 1 should be 45. Okay, perfect. All good so far. Then in another lottery, we're printing the winner, which is 99. We're printing numbers in play at index 1, which is 10. Perfect. We changed it right here. But then we're checking back with our first lottery, the tester lottery. We're again calling tester lottery.numbers in play at index 1 and also tester lottery winning number. And this evaluates to 10 and 13. And right there we can see, oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to keep here this at 45, and the winner actually is still correct at 13. This is a mistake because both of these lotteries refer to the same object which is saved on the heap. So, and when we change here a value in this object, some numbers, we change it actually in both. Well, we change one object, but two other objects of type lottery refer to that same object, and thus we have an unexpected behavior here. Also, remember here that we always create a special joker variable of type int and assign the value of 101 if we call the play lottery method. Now let's see what happens here if you want to just print that value. And here we get an error. We can't print it. Why? Because special joker is in the scope of play lottery and not in the scope of main. So we can see we have to be careful about variable scope when we're writing programs.